And of course, you know that Leighton's all about fish as well.
Yes.
Where does humic and fulvic fit into the fish world?
So interestingly, it fits really well into the aquaculture side of things, where we've got some data from our products there. We're just waiting for the study to be released. So there's not a whole lot that I can get into on that specifically, but on a generality standpoint, there is definitely an increase in hatch rates. So the carbon from humic can actually coat the cell walls of those eggs as a protective layer, and humic acid has an ability to reduce gram-negative bacteria, so it can help reduce the compromise of those eggs to allow better hatch-through rate. So you get better swim-through rates of those hatchlings to almost double. So where you might see like 40 to 50% hatch through rate in an untreated tank, a treated tank might see between 80 to 90% hatch through rate, which from an ecological conservancy standpoint means if you're running a hatchery to help maintain the fish stock in a stream, so for like spawning fish, for example, salmonoid species, you're going to get a better hatch through rate. They're going to come back. And that's what we're looking for, is that better cycling back years later of those same fish that have spawned and were raised in that stream and in that ecosystem, for them to come back and spawn again. So having that increased rate is going to be very, very important. When we start looking at including humic and fulvic as part of the pellet feed system, say in farmed fish of various types, of whether that's on land pen salmon, or on land pen fish, or in situ in actual like wild penned or ocean penned rather, they're fed pellets. And so if you can feed them the humic and fulvic through the pellets, because obviously pouring a liquid in a liquid is not going to work, they can then consume that, and it acts as a gut modifier as well. So we're getting data back on the gut biome as well of these fish to determine the overall benefit between the treated and untreated as well. So if you, again, can see that the gut biome is equally as important and it serves the same function that the soil does for plants, if you look at them in that same vein, is they're playing this